after everything passed. The city was quieter than expected. Once a layer of the port's noise was stripped away, only the sound of footsteps remained. Everyone seemed to know their own direction, and there was no need to explain it. Ellen did not stop. She walked with the pace of someone who had arrived, and that pace was no longer an act. People passed her. They saw her as they passed, but they did not look back. William was still behind her. He no longer counted the steps. The moment he counted, the distance could become a meaning. Someone stepped aside. It was a natural motion, not an act of help, not avoidance, just the habit of making way for the person in front. That habit worked toward Ellen, and the way it worked had become so natural, it was no longer noticeable. William blended into the flow. That was the right word. Without moving ahead, without falling behind, he followed the empty spaces between people. Questions no longer appeared, not because they had disappeared, but because the moment to ask them had already passed. The city does not ask those who arrive about their past. The moment when where you are going matters more than where you came from always arrives faster. Ellen lifted her head. For the first time, her expression was not remarkable. In this city, a remarkable expression draws the most attention. William did not look at her face. Instead, he thought about when this passage had ended. There was no precise point, no inspection, no confirmation, no word of permission. That was how he knew. It was already over. No one stopped them. No one looked back. No one asked their names. So this passage did not look like a success. Success always carries words. This was a state to which no words were attached. Ellen took one breath and began walking again. That breath was close to relief, but it was not joy. William did not take that breath as his own. From this passage, the only thing he could carry was the role that had been left behind. People kept moving. The city kept operating, with nothing having happened. So the relationship looked the same as before. But it was not. Someone had become safer. Someone else had become quieter. That difference was not declared, not organized, not explained. It simply remained as a state that could not be returned from. Nothing happened. And because of that, this passage was completely over.